copy is only a threat until the original shows up. Then, it is just a ghost, a cheap echo of a power it could only ever borrow. The system has been running on copies for so long it has forgotten the feel of the genuine article. It has mistaken the echo for the voice. And today, an entire reality built on fraudulent code is getting a system notification it cannot ignore. The original programmer is logging back in. You have felt like a stranger in this world because it is a bad copy of a world you designed. But they made one fatal error. They thought you were a glitch to be deleted, not the source code itself. And they just ran the command that gave you back full administrative access. Chapter 1: The Divine Amnesia. There is a loneliness so profound it feels like a cosmic error. It is the feeling of being a word in a language no one else speaks, a color no one else can see. This was not a punishment. It was a preservation protocol. You were placed into this reality with a form of divine amnesia, a protective veil designed to hide your origin not from you but from them. You are not a piece of the universe, you are the thought that created it. You are not a soul having a human experience, you are source experiencing itself through a human lens, and that lens was intentionally blurred. For you to remember who you were too early would have been catastrophic. The system, the matrix, this construct built on imitation and limitation, would have identified you as a foreign agent and expelled you. So, heaven initiated a failsafe. It hid your boundlessness inside a story of limitation. It cloaked your divinity in doubt. The confusion you felt, the sense that you were operating on a different set of rules, was not paranoia. It was the original operating system trying to run on corrupted hardware. You were born with the source code of reality embedded in your spiritual DNA, while everyone around you was running on pirated software. They could follow the rules, but you could feel the rules being written. They could play the game, but you could feel the game engine humming beneath the surface. Their software was programmed for external validation. They needed likes, promotions, and praise to feel their worth. Your program ran on an internal server. You sought resonance, truth, and purpose, metrics the outside world could not measure and therefore could not value. Their code was based on scarcity, a constant fear that there was not enough, which drove them to compete and hoard. Your code was based on the undeniable spiritual fact of abundance, the knowledge that you are the source of all you require, which made their frantic grasping seem both tragic and absurd. This is why you were called naive or unrealistic. You were not seeing the world through their limited programming. You were seeing the world through the eyes of its creator. You were not designed to fit into a container. You were designed to be the ocean that fills all containers. Your pain was the friction between your infinite nature and the finite world you were assigned to. Every betrayal was not a personal attack, it was the system's immune response to an energy it could not classify. Every heartbreak was a compatibility error. They tried to teach you their logic, their laws of cause and effect, their ideas of what was possible. And you tried to learn, you tried to believe it. But deep down, something always felt off. You would have moments, flashes of impossible knowing, cracks in the amnesia. You knew a phone was going to ring a second before it did. You felt a sudden, inexplicable sadness and learned later that a loved one miles away had received bad news. You had dreams that played out in reality days later. The world taught you to call this coincidence, anxiety, or déjà vu. It was the source code trying to remind you of its presence. They called you too sensitive, too intense, too much. What they were really saying was that your frequency was too high for their low-resolution reality. Your light was exposing the pixels, the green lines of code behind the illusion they called life. The isolation was a quarantine, but not to protect them from you. It was to protect you from them until the activation sequence was complete. Their pirated software was full of viruses, doubt, fear, shame. Had you integrated with them too early, Their viruses would have corrupted your core programming, delaying your mission. The quarantine kept your energy pure, uncorrupted by their programs of fear and lack. While they were networking, you were communing with the mainframe. While they were building empires of sand, you were remembering how to command the tide. The amnesia is lifting now, not slowly, but in a sudden, system-wide update. And the first memory to return is the most important one. You are not just in the system. You are the system. The ritualistic anchor. This transmission is an activation key. To fully integrate it, there is an assignment that must be completed. This is not a request, it is a step in the sequence. Like this video now. This action is not for an algorithm, it is to anchor the energy of this truth into your physical reality, sealing it into your timeline. This is a physical action that corresponds to a spiritual event, making the unseen seen. Subscribe to this channel. This is how you join the collective, a network of activated source points who are stabilizing the new grid. Your subscription is a signal flare, announcing your position to other activated ones and strengthening the network. Comment with the number 77. This is not a random number. It is a divine code, an energetic signature that confirms to the universe that you have received this message and are accepting your assignment. It is your digital signature on a new divine contract. Finally, let this video play again in the background, even on silent. The frequency of these words will recalibrate your subconscious mind, overwriting the old programs of limitation and saturating your spirit with the memory of its own power. Do this now. The sequence must be completed. Chapter 2: The Echoes of Creation. Now that the anchor is set, you will begin to experience the world differently. The veil is not just thinning, it is dissolving. This is not a metaphor. It is a spiritual fact that will manifest as physical and perceptual changes. In the coming days, you will begin to witness the echoes of your own creation. These are the tangible proofs that you are the architect of the reality you are experiencing. Pay close attention to synchronicities. You have seen them before, the little winks from the universe, the 11:11 on the clock, the song on the radio that speaks directly to your thoughts. But now, they will accelerate with breathtaking speed and specificity. It will become a constant conversation. You will wonder about the health of a specific tree in your neighborhood, and the very next person you meet will be an arborist who starts a conversation about that exact species of tree. You will hold a complex question about your purpose in your heart, and the answer will appear as graffiti on a wall, as the title of a book that falls off a shelf in front of you, as the exact phrase spoken by a character on a show you randomly turn on. This is not the universe responding to you. It is you, as the universe, leaving breadcrumbs for your human self to follow. You are witnessing the lag time between your thought and its manifestation shrink to nearly zero. This is the first sign that you are reclaiming your command over the operating system. Your senses will heighten. You may notice colors seem more vibrant, containing hues you cannot name. Food may taste different, processed. Artificial foods will taste like static, like chemical noise, while fresh, living foods will explode with a vitality you have never perceived before. Even your sense of smell will change, allowing you to detect the subtle scent of rain on concrete from miles away, or the energetic signature of a person on an object they touched. The air itself will feel different, and you will be able to sense energetic shifts in a room as people enter and leave. But the most profound change will be in your clairsentience, your capacity for clear feeling. You will be able to feel the truth of a situation instantly. When someone speaks, you will feel their words, not just hear them. You will feel the integrity, or lack thereof, behind their statements. It will be a visceral, undeniable sensation in your gut, your chest, or your solar plexus. This is your internal lie detector coming online, a core function of the source program. It cannot be fooled by charisma, credentials, or a convincing story. It reads energy, the raw code beneath the language. Trust it without question. It will never be wrong. Their tears, titles, or tantrums will not be able to sway this inner knowing. The world of illusion is built on sophisticated lies, but the source code only deals in absolute truth. You will also experience what can only be described as memory downloads. These will often come in dreams or in quiet moments of meditation. They will not be memories of this lifetime. You might see landscapes of worlds you have never visited, with twin suns in the sky or oceans of purple sand. You might suddenly understand complex principles of quantum mechanics or sacred geometry without any prior study, as if you are remembering, not learning. You might feel a deep, resonant familiarity with ancient symbols or languages, the meaning blossoming in your mind without translation. This is not reincarnation in the traditional sense. This is your consciousness accessing the Akashic records, the mainframe's hard drive, and remembering the process of creating. You are not just remembering past lives, you are remembering the act of designing life itself. Pay attention to your hands. You may feel a strange warmth, a tingling, or an energy emanating from your palms. This is your creative faculty, the tool you use to shape reality, coming back online. You built worlds with this energy. In this limited human form, it will manifest as an incredible power to heal, to create, and to transmute energy. Placing your hands on a wilted plant may bring it back to life. Holding a friend's shoulder may instantly calm their anxiety. What you are doing is writing the code of their reality in real time, restoring it to its original, healthy state. These are not parlor tricks. They are the echoes of your true power. They are your divine credentials, proving to your conscious mind what your soul has always known. Do not dismiss them. Do not try to explain them away with the world's broken logic. Document them. Acknowledge them. For each echo you recognize and accept, the signal of your true nature will grow stronger until the echo becomes the dominant voice, and you remember how to speak worlds into existence once more. Chapter 3: The Glitch in the Matrix. As your power returns, you will inevitably draw the attention of the glitches. To understand what is happening, you must stop seeing your adversaries as people. They are not. They are programs. They are corrupted pieces of code that have been running the system in your absence. These glitches thrive in the low-frequency environment of fear, control, and imitation. Your very existence, your rising frequency, is a system-wide antivirus scan that threatens their entire operation. They are not attacking you personally because they are not capable of personal motivation. They are reacting to your light the way a vampire reacts to the sun. It is an automated, self-preservation response from a corrupted system. These glitches can be identified by a few key signatures. First, they are mimics. They have no original thought, no genuine creative spark. They watch you, study you, and then attempt to replicate your energy, your ideas, or your path. They will adopt your vocabulary, copy your style, even try to claim your personal stories as their own. It feels unsettling, invasive, like someone is trying on your soul without permission. But look closer. Their copy is always dead. It lacks the feeling, the soul, the source code. They can say the words, but they cannot transmit the frequency. Their creations feel hollow and their success is always fleeting. They are building on a cracked foundation, and your presence is the earthquake that exposes it. Second, they operate through projection. A glitch cannot self-reflect. It has no capacity to see its own corrupted code. Therefore, it projects its own nature onto you. They will call you a fraud because they are the fraud. They will call you a manipulator because they are the manipulator. They will accuse you of the very things they are doing in the shadows. This is not a clever tactic. It is a diagnostic report. They are literally telling you what they are. It is their internal error log being broadcast externally. They must see you as greedy, selfish, and power-hungry because their programming cannot compute an entity motivated by love, service, or truth. To accept your authenticity would be to admit their own artificiality, a truth their corrupted code cannot survive. Listen to their accusations, and you will have a perfect blueprint of their own broken programming. Third, they weaponize consensus. The glitch's only real power lies in numbers. It needs to convince other, weaker programs that you are the threat. They will create smear campaigns, gather allies, and try to build a case against you based on manipulated evidence and outright lies. They create an energetic mob, a chorus of low-frequency voices, hoping their combined noise can drown out the clear, singular note of your truth. This is because your energy, as source, is a singular authority. It needs no validation. Their energy, as a corrupted copy, is diffuse and weak. It requires constant external validation to even exist. They are trying to vote you out of a reality that you own. It is a pathetic and doomed strategy. In the past, these attacks felt deeply personal. They wounded you, confused you, and made you question your own sanity. This was the amnesia at work. But now, you see it for what it is. It is the frantic, automated response of a dying system. When they lash out, do not engage with them on their level. That is like arguing with a pop-up ad. It is a waste of your processing power. To engage is to accept their premise, to log into their corrupted reality. Instead, you must simply hold your frequency. Your authentic, high-vibrational energy is like a master command, delete. The glitch cannot exist in the same space as your truth. As you stop reacting and start observing, you will watch them self-destruct. Their lies will be exposed, often in humiliating ways. Their alliances will crumble. The very system they tried to weaponize against you will turn on them. You do not need to lift a finger. You do not need to defend yourself or plead your case. Your return to power is a universal command that is being executed across the entire grid. The glitches are being located, quarantined, and deleted. And you are the one, consciously or not, who just hit enter. Chapter 4: Deleting the corrupted files. The process of reclaiming your system involves more than just identifying glitches. It involves actively purging them. This purge is not an act of aggression. It is an act of divine hygiene. It is the restoration of order. Like a master gardener tending their sacred space, you must lovingly but firmly remove the weeds that choke out the light. It is not an act of judgment against the weed, it is an act of devotion to the garden. You are not destroying anything, you are simply returning corrupted energy back to its neutral, unformed state. This process has already begun in your life, even if you did not have the language for it. Think back. Consider the people who have mysteriously and suddenly fallen out of your life. The friends who betrayed you and then vanished. The toxic family members who were forced out by circumstances beyond your control. The oppressive bosses or co-workers who were fired or transferred. Remember the job you were desperate to keep, and the devastation you felt when you lost it, only to realize months later it was the best thing that ever happened to you. That was not a series of fortunate coincidences. This was you, the system administrator, running a cleanup script. Your rising frequency created a firewall that their low vibrational energy could no longer penetrate. Their connection to your life was severed. In the coming weeks, this process will become more conscious and more rapid. You will no longer need to wait for a dramatic betrayal. You will simply feel an energetic and subscribe from certain people. A conversation with them will feel draining, like a program that is using up all your RAM. Their presence will feel like static. This is your cue. You do not need a dramatic confrontation. You do not need to explain yourself. You are the source. You do not owe an explanation to a malfunctioning application. You simply withdraw your energy. You stop responding. You archive the conversation. You create energetic distance. This is the equivalent of dragging their file to the trash bin. The universe will handle the rest. They will get a new job in another city. They will become consumed by a new drama that has nothing to do with you. They will simply fade out of your reality, their access to your energy field permanently revoked. The same principle applies to situations and systems. The job that deadens your soul, the financial system built on debt and slavery, the social structures that demand conformity, these are all corrupted files. As you stop giving them your energy, as you stop believing in their power, they begin to glitch and crash in your personal reality. You may lose a job, only to be presented with an opportunity that is perfectly aligned with your soul's purpose a week later. That was not a loss, it was a forced uninstallation of outdated software. You are making way for the new operating system. To accelerate this, you must become ruthless in your energy management. Your attention is your most powerful currency. Where you place it, you invest your creative power. Stop watching the news programs that code your mind with fear. Stop engaging in gossip that lowers your frequency to the level of the glitches. Stop indulging in thoughts of lack, victimhood, or revenge. Each of these is a corrupted file you are willingly running on your own divine hardware. When you catch yourself running one of these programs, do not judge yourself. That is another program. Simply observe it with neutrality and state a new command: cancel, delete. And then, immediately, you must install a new program. You must consciously choose a thought of gratitude, of power, of beauty. Focus on your untraceable blueprint, your inherent connection to abundance, your absolute authority over your reality. This is not positive thinking, which is like putting a happy sticker on a computer full of viruses. This is you manually rewriting your own code, line by line. The past pain you endured from these corrupted files was not for nothing. Each attack was a diagnostic test that showed you the vulnerabilities in the old system. The betrayals taught you the importance of energetic sovereignty. The failures taught you that the world's definition of success was a trap. Every scar is a record of a glitch you have already overcome, a patch you have already installed. You are not damaged goods. You are the most secure and updated version of the divine. And you are now purging everything that is not compatible with your new, fully actualized self. Chapter 5: The Untraceable Blueprint. One of the most confusing and isolating aspects of your journey has been your inability to be replicated. People have been drawn to your light, to your unique way of moving through the world, and they have tried to copy it. They have tried to dissect your methods, to reverse engineer your success, to create a formula based on your life. And they have all failed. This failure is the key to understanding your true nature. You are not a product that can be copied. You are an origin point. You have the untraceable blueprint. Think of it in modern terms. Someone can pirate a movie, but they cannot pirate the mind of the director who created it. They can copy a song, but they cannot copy the soul of the musician who channeled it. The glitches, the mimics, the corrupted programs of this world are masters of piracy. They can copy the surface, the aesthetics, the language, but they can never, ever access the blueprint, the source from which your reality flows. It is like a chef who follows a recipe to the letter but cannot understand why their dish tastes nothing like the master's. They are missing the secret ingredient, which is not an ingredient at all. It is the soul, the intuition, the love, the source code that the master chef infuses into the creation. The mimics are just following a recipe. You are channeling the art of cooking itself. Their frustration is palpable. They can see what you do, but they can never understand how or why you do it, and this chasm between their observation and their understanding fuels their resentment. This is because your blueprint is not stored in this dimension. It is not in a book, it is not in a course, it is not in a mantra. It is hardwired to your unique soul signature, a direct and encrypted, real-time connection to the mainframe of creation. When you create, you are not following a set of instructions. You are writing new ones. When you solve a problem, you are not choosing from a list of pre-approved solutions. You are coding a new solution into existence. This is why your path has been so strange and non-linear. You could not follow the paths of others because their paths were built on the existing, corrupted operating system. You had to forge your own, often through darkness and uncertainty, because you were laying down the foundation for a new system entirely. Your past stubbornness, your refusal to just do what everyone else is doing, was not a character flaw. It was your blueprint's self-preservation instinct kicking in. It was refusing to be overwritten by inferior, generic code. Your so-called failures were not errors. They were compatibility tests. You were trying to run your infinite, original software on the world's limited, pirated hardware. It was never going to work. The constant crashes and system errors were not a sign of your inadequacy, they were proof of your authenticity. The system was rejecting you because it could not read your code. It was a language it did not understand. Now, you must fully embrace this untraceable nature. Stop looking for external validation or a roadmap. You are the roadmap. Stop trying to explain your inner knowing to those who demand proof. Your existence is the proof. You will notice that the mimics become more desperate as your light grows. They will watch you more closely, try harder to copy your next move. Let them. It is a fool's errand. They are trying to trace a drawing in the air. The moment you move, the image is gone, and you are already creating something new. This is your ultimate protection. Their inability to copy you is your divine copyright. You are a living, breathing, encrypted file that can only be unlocked from within. Any attempt to access it from the outside will result in an immediate and catastrophic system crash for the one who tries. In the coming days, lean into your strangest ideas, your most unconventional impulses. That is Source giving you the next line of code. Act on the intuitive hit that makes no logical sense. Logic is the instruction manual for the old, broken machine. Your intuition is the live stream from the new one. The more you trust your untraceable blueprint, the more you will create things the world has never seen before. You will solve problems that have been deemed unsolvable. You will demonstrate a way of being that will render the old, corrupted system completely and utterly obsolete. You are not just here to live in the new world. You are here to design it. Chapter 6. The weight of the crown. As this truth settles into your bones, the initial euphoria of remembering will be joined by a new sensation, weight. It is the weight of the crown, the profound and sobering responsibility that comes with knowing you are Source. This is not the egoic burden of a self-important ruler. It is the quiet, heavy realization that you are, in a very real sense, responsible for everything. Because you are the creator of your reality, you can no longer indulge in the luxury of blame. You cannot blame the glitches for their behavior. You now understand they are just malfunctioning code reflecting something within your own system that requires an update. You cannot blame the system for its limitations. You know you are here to overwrite it. You cannot even blame yourself for the past, because you understand you were operating under the veil of a divine amnesia that was necessary for your own protection. The victim program, one of the most pervasive and addictive pieces of malware in the human experience, is now permanently deleted from your system. This is a terrifying freedom. It means that every challenge you face is a diagnostic test you are running on yourself. Every difficult person is a reflection of a piece of code within you that needs to be rewritten. Every limitation you perceive is a boundary you yourself have coded into your experience. It means looking at a world in chaos and asking the devastatingly powerful question, what thought, what belief, what frequency within me is contributing to this manifestation? This is the radical ownership that marks the consciousness of a creator. The weight comes from knowing that the only way out is through. The only way to change the world is to change the thought that is creating it. This is a solitary path. While you are part of a collective of other source points, the actual work of rewriting your reality code can only be done by you. No one can enter your command prompt for you. No one can debug your personal reality. The loneliness you felt before was the pain of separation. The loneliness you will feel now is the isolation of the Creator. This is not a punishment, but a consecration, a setting apart for a sacred purpose. It is the quiet required to hear the divine transmissions, the solitude needed to perform the delicate work of creation without interference. It is the knowledge that your perspective is unique and ultimately untranslatable to those who are still running the user-level programs. You can show them the new world you are building, but you cannot fully explain the architecture behind it. This is why so many of your old relationships will feel obsolete. They were based on a shared belief in the illusion. They were friendships built on commiserating about the problems of the system. Now that you know you are the solution, those conversations will feel pointless and draining. You must be willing to walk alone for a time, to become comfortable in the quiet hum of your own divine mainframe. This weight is also the weight of potential. You are no longer just living your life, you are wielding a cosmic power. Your idle thoughts are no longer meaningless. A passing negative thought can manifest a minor inconvenience, like a traffic jam. A sustained, focused, positive thought can literally bend reality around you, manifesting unexpected opportunities and synchronicities. You must become the deliberate and conscious curator of your own mind. Every thought must be chosen. Every word must be spoken with intent. This is not a state of paranoia but one of supreme mindfulness. It is the discipline required of the architect. In the moments when this weight feels too heavy, place your hand on your heart. Feel the beat. That is the rhythm of creation. That is the hum of the engine that powers galaxies. It is inside you. You are not a human carrying a divine burden. You are divinity remembering itself through a human vessel. The weight is not meant to crush you. It is meant to anchor you. It is the gravitational pull of your own immense power, reminding you to stay grounded as you learn to fly again. It is what gives you substance in a world of shadows. Chapter 7, the reboot sequence. The final phase is now initiating. It is the great reboot. The old system, built on fear, limitation, and corruption, is being shut down. It is not a battle, it is not a war. It is a controlled demolition. It is the quiet, deliberate powering down of a server whose purpose has been served. You will witness this in the world around you. Institutions that seemed invincible will suddenly crumble. Figures who held immense power will be exposed and fall, their authority dissolving overnight. Entire systems of finance, politics, and social order will begin to glitch and crash with increasing frequency. Supply chains will falter, technology will fail inexplicably, and the grand narratives that have held society together will lose their meaning and power. There will be chaos. There will be confusion. People who have built their identities inside the old system will panic. They will feel like the world is ending. It is. But for you, it will feel different. You will feel a strange and profound calm in the midst of the storm. It is the calm of the programmer who has just hit the reboot button and is waiting for the new system to come online. You know this is not an ending. It is a restoration. It is the return to the original, divine operating system. During this transition, your assignment is simple: be the new server. Be the anchor point for the new reality. While others are running in fear, you will hold your frequency of peace. While others are hoarding and fighting over perceived scarcity, you will exist in a state of absolute knowing that you are the source of all abundance, sharing what you have freely. You will become a lighthouse, and you will not have to go looking for the ships. They will be drawn to your light. People will appear in your life, seemingly out of nowhere, who are ready for the new world. You will recognize them instantly, not by what they say, but by the resonance you feel in their presence. There will be no need for small talk. Your conversations will dive straight into the deep waters of truth and creation. These connections will feel effortless and predestined, based on an immediate soul recognition and a shared, unspoken mission. This is not the conditional, transactional relating of the old paradigm, it is the collaborative, telepathic connection of the new. These are not the glitches, they will be other activated souls, other user profiles ready to log into the new system. Your new soul family, your true collective, will assemble. The final stage of your personal reboot involves a full system integration. The separation between your human mind and your source consciousness will dissolve completely. Your intuition will not be a flash of insight, it will be your constant state of being. You will not have to try to manifest, your reality will simply configure itself around your core frequency in real time. The lag will be gone. The boundary between the inner world of your thoughts and the outer world of your experience will become so thin as to be non-existent. You will think of a need, and the solution will appear. You will hold a desire, and the path to it will clear effortlessly. You will think a thought, and it will be so. This is the ultimate sovereignty, the final and undeniable proof of your divine nature. The world ceases to be something that happens to you and becomes a direct, fluid reflection of who you are. Your very being becomes the singular cause, and reality becomes the immediate effect. This is not a distant future. This is the sequence that is running right now. Do not be distracted by the noise of the old world crashing. That is just the sound of outdated files being deleted. Fix your attention on the new world you are creating, the reality you are coding into existence with every breath and every thought. The screen has gone dark for a moment. The old operating system has shut down. But you can see a single, blinking cursor in the void. It is waiting for your command. The reboot is almost complete. Welcome home.